Hey guys, what's up? JWhisp here, and welcome to episode 16 of the Minecraft 1.16 Hardcore Survival Let's Play. Here we are back in our amazing world. In the last episode here, we actually did something pretty dangerous, but we successfully raided a woodland mansion. But this wasn't any woodland mansion. This was the scariest woodland mansion I've ever seen. The entire thing was on fire, there were creepers and tons of angry mobs everywhere, but somehow we still successfully raided it and we survived, so I guess that's all that matters. In today's episode, I have some pretty fun things planned, but before I get into that, I want to quickly mention that, first off, my upload schedule has been kind of crazy lately, but it's getting back on track. It was just kind of weird adjusting to everything changing in my life. And also, second off, there's a lot of updates coming to the channel soon, so if you want to stay in touch and stay in touch with the community in general, make sure to follow all my social media links in the description, as well as join my Discord server. I'm trying to be a lot more active on everything, so definitely check those out if you guys can. But today, at least to start off the episode, what I want to do is show you guys a pretty good creeper farm build. It's automatic, it's fully AFK, it's pretty small, it doesn't require a lot of resources, and it is super easy to make. I've made this before on my normal Minecraft 1.16 survival let's play, and I might slightly modify it depending on if it works. I believe it'll work, I just want to check everything out. If not, we can make some modifications, but I don't really think creeper mechanics have changed. It's super easy to make, and so I'm super excited to show you guys. I want to make this because I obviously want some more fireworks so we can use my elytra. I think we're definitely set on sugarcane, because for fireworks we need gunpowder and paper. I think we definitely have enough paper. I don't even have an automatic sugarcane farm, but I don't really need it, just because I have so much sugarcane and so much paper in my chests. But gunpowder is definitely the one thing I need. So let me show you guys how to make this super amazing automatic AFK creeper farm. It doesn't take long to build, it's super easy, and it's definitely worth making. Now, to build this farm, it's actually extremely simple, and you don't need a lot of items. You need 4 type of any building blocks, about 2 stacks of trapdoors, you need a little bit less than this, 12 carpet, 12 pieces of glass, a lava bucket, 2 water buckets, a few chests, a few hoppers, some signs, and then also over here I have some raw salmon and some name tags, but these name tags are representing cats. Now obviously you probably want to tame your own cats, you're going to need them for this. If you can somehow get a cat spawn egg if you're on a server or you're building this in creative, I would just do that. But I have name tags here because I haven't named my cats yet, and I have some raw salmon just to get my cats in place. Now if you're having trouble finding a cat, there's lots of easy ways you can do it. The first way, which I did because it's pretty easy for me, is look around a village. In villages, sometimes there's just cats wandering around, and I actually have my cats chilling in one of these houses, I forget which one, and right as I started the recording, I think there was even a black cat right over there. If you can't find a cat in a village, though, you can always try to go to a jungle biome, and in there, you should be able to find cats pretty easily and be able to tame them yourself. Oh, yep, there's a cat. There's one over there. Who knows, maybe I'll tame that one and use that one as well, because it's always nice to have cats. Pretty much the function of the cats is to scare the creepers away from the edges of this spawner, where the creepers will then walk to a midpoint where they will then fall, and then where they fall, water will drag them and slowly push them into lava, and then after they burn in the lava, their drops will burn up, fall in the hopper, and fall in the chest. It works really well, and actually, these materials here are only the minimum amount of materials you need. You can stack this farm, it is stackable, you can build multiple of this farm on top of each other. Obviously, it requires more materials, more cats, more blocks, but you can get a lot more gunpowder building more of this farm. Even if you just build this simple farm right here, just the one layer, you can still get tons of gunpowder. If you AFK for a few hours, you'll honestly be set on gunpowder for a long time. I get stacks and stacks, and it works super well. But anyways, let me show you guys how to build this farm. Okay, so to build the actual frame in the outside of the farm, it's actually pretty simple. We're going to start here by digging ourselves a very small 2x3 hole. I'm just using my hand because if I use my shovel, I'll dig way too much. After we have this little hole, we're going to build 2x2 cubes on either side of it, just like this. And then I'm going to start from this back angle first. And what you're going to do is build out 1, 2 blocks, and then right here build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing on this side, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, you're just going to connect this end all the way here. After you've completed that, we're pretty much going to do this exact same thing on the other side. So build out 2 blocks and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing right here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just connect it. And this is pretty much the entire frame of the farm. We're just going to build this up, but this is pretty much how much space this farm takes up. Again, it's super small, it's super compact, yet it still gets you tons of gunpowder. There's going to be a little bit of digging underground, so maybe it's not best that I'm building this on top of sand. However, I can just replace the floor with cobblestone or grass or something, and we should be okay. So after we have that finished, it's pretty simple. We are just going to build this up one more block everywhere except for those 2 cubes we first built in the middle. So build this thing up to 2 blocks and then build this thing up to 2 blocks. It's pretty simple. After this, we're just going to use some trapdoors, use a few more blocks. This farm is super simple. It's really easy to make. I know I keep saying that, but that's just because I always get wowed because creeper farms I've made in the past have been so big and clunky and bulky and take up so much space. But this one, like, this is literally it. It's super tiny. Okay, so now what we're going to do is stand right in the center here and then go to one side, and on this middle block on this back wall, place a trapdoor on the lower part of the block. And then you can do the exact same thing on this side. These will be the 2 posts where our cats sit. The cat will actually sit on top of here, and then on either side will scare the creepers into this little pit where they will fall to their death. After you have that, we're still sticking to our trapdoors, pretty much just in case the entire upper level of blocks with your trapdoors. This kind of makes it so that really only creepers will spawn. As you can see, I can fit under here, but other mobs won't want to come under here. And then also we have the carpet, which we'll be using later, which will also make it so that not many other mobs can spawn under here except for creepers. So just in case, this entire ceiling with trapdoors. Alright, so we finished the ceiling and we have all these trapdoors here except for this little slot in the middle. So next we have these 2 little spots in the corner which will hold our cats. So I went and grabbed some leads really quick from my chest, and if I go to grab my cats, I believe they're in this house. Yup, there we go. I can attach each of them to a lead. Make sure they don't sit. Actually, I have to sit them up first. Sorry, kitties. Come on. Come follow me. Why is he sitting down? There we go. Come on. Follow me to the farm. Just drag them all the way to your farm. I'm sorry, kitties. Also, make sure that these are cats that you aren't going to want again, because they're going to be chilling in this farm. I guess you can take them out of the farm later on if you really wanted to, but I think it's a bit of a hassle. So let's try to see. Oh, no, wait. I don't want both of you in there. Let's see if we can get them out. Let's break this block really fast. I just want one of you in here. Let's see if I can sit one down. Okay. There you go. You're just sitting. Let's see if you can come up in here. There you go. So after that, we can take the lead off and make you sit, and there we go. So he's just sitting there. Sorry, kitty. This is your new life. And then let's do the same with this kitty. Let's stand him up, grab him with the lead, hop up here. Let's hope he doesn't fall in any of these holes. And let's try to get him right in here. There you go. And boom, we got it. So we got our cats. There we go. Pretty simple. And then after that, what we're going to do to sort of make sure our cats are okay, and also to reduce the light level on this farm, is on top of all of these trapdoors and this entire middle part, we are going to place an entire layer of blocks. This, you know, obviously does a few things. It protects the cats, which is nice, but also it reduces the light level, makes it so no light can get in here, and obviously we need a low light level for creepers to start spawning. Now after you do this step, after you complete this, I would be a little careful, because since it's so dark, mobs can start to spawn, so I would recommend grabbing some torches. After I finish this, I'll grab some torches really fast. Just again, be really careful, because the last thing you would want is a creeper to spawn while you're still building your creeper farm, and then it just blows up your entire farm and you have to remake it, because that actually happened to me once. I walked away, I came back to the farm, and there was a creeper inside, but I wasn't done with the farm, and it blew up half of the farm and also killed one of my cats. I was very sad. Also, I forgot to do this. Let's just give our cats some name tags really fast. They deserve it. That'll be cat number 2, and you will be cat number 1. There we go. Let's just build up here really fast. I'm just going to build up with some bricks. We can break those later. It doesn't really matter. Finish filling this in, and then we're all pretty much done with the main frame of the farm. Alright, so I took a little bit of time and replaced the floor with dirt just to make this work a little better for me, and then I also got some torches just to light it up temporarily. What we're going to do though is go to our carpet, and directly under the cat, place one piece of carpet, skip 2 blocks, place another one, skip 2 blocks, place another one, and then go 2 blocks down, place another one, place another one, and place another one, and do this exact same thing on this side. And pretty much what this does is it just allows other mobs to not spawn, so we can make room for creepers to spawn. This specifically makes it so spiders will not spawn, so then we will only have creepers spawn under here. And again, I'm gonna light this up just a little bit better, just to make sure nothing spawns while I'm working on the farm. I just want to be extra safe. I should be okay because mobs usually won't spawn right next to you when you're standing right here, but just in case I have to leave or anything happens, I just want to make sure I have it lit up well. So after that, we're almost done with the farm. This entire upper level is pretty much complete. We just have to build the little water and lava contraption to kill them. So what we're going to do on either side of this pit, place your trapdoors like that, and then on this side also place them. And then we have the actual pit here, and it doesn't really matter how much you dig this down. I would recommend at least 3 or 4 blocks. How much is this so far? 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4, just another one. Actually, you know what? Let's go 5 blocks, so I don't have to worry about this sand falling on top of me. Let's dig 5 blocks down. Doesn't really matter. And then we have this 2 wide section here, and dig this in the direction for where you want your actual drops to go, and then dig this down at least like 9 blocks. I'm probably going to go a little more than 9 blocks because I want a little bit of extra room to be able to actually make the room for where I gather my drops, but it needs to be at least 8 blocks because that's how far water flows. So definitely make sure you have a little bit of extra room. Again, I'm going to dig way more than I need just to have the extra space, but don't feel like you have to do that. So then we have the pit. We have our little area for the water, and now we can work on actually killing the creepers. So, since water travels 8 blocks, what we're going to do is start here and count 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on this 8th block, I started it already, break down 1 block, and then continue to go this way, breaking the blocks, making sure you have extra room. And we're gonna dig all the way until the water stops flowing from this second level. So if I place my water, we can see it travels the 8 blocks, it goes down, it'll travel about 8 more blocks, and then it stops. So dig down at least until it stops on the second level, and also dig a little bit extra, at least I like to give yourself a little bit of extra room. But again, you don't have to do this. Okay, so we are pretty much done with the farm. All I did was dig a little area so that I have some room to work. What you're going to do is right where the water breaks here, you're going to dig out 2 blocks directly in front of the water. And then next to that, dig out another 2 blocks. And what we're going to do is place our chest there, just like that. And then going into the chest, we are placing our hoppers. This is where, you know, the drops go directly into there. And then what you're going to do, just be very careful. We're going to take our signs, we're going to take our glass, and what we're going to do is place some glass just right there. Place another piece of glass right there. The reason we're using glass is because you can open a chest even if there's glass on top of it. I'll make a little room right there. We're also going to go another layer of glass just really fast. And what you're going to do on either side of these hoppers is place a sign, and then 1 block up and 1 block to the left. Place a sign, and there we go. After that, we can grab our lava, and boom. That is pretty much the farm completed. So, creepers will spawn up there. The cats will push them down here. Let me block up this hole, make sure that the creepers don't have any fun escaping. And then they will be pushed directly into the lava where their drops will fall down. Now, I'm going to be very careful here. Let me see if I can sort of mine around this little area because I don't want to flow directly into the lava, and I also don't want to break any of the farm I just created. So let me see. I think if I go right here. Okay, good. I just missed it. And there we go. That is pretty much the farm completed. However, there's still a few little minor steps we need to take. Okay, so now that we're down here, last thing I forgot to mention, just put a quick little ceiling right above the lava right there. If you don't put that ceiling, the creepers can actually swim upwards, and the creepers will still die. However, their feet will be in the lava, which means their drops will burn instead of going into the hopper, because creepers don't like to be burned. And so when they're in the lava, they're going to try to swim up. But if we have this little roof, it prevents them from doing that, so that their drops will for sure flow right in here. After we're done with that, obviously, I'm just going to build a little staircase upwards so I can get to the overworld and get down here. Ooh, let's be very careful. And then all we really have to do is head back. Ooh, there's so much sand. We just have to head back into the farm, break all of the torches we placed, and then the farm should start working. Now, while I'm kind of working on this, I want to explain one sort of mechanic that is a little bit hard to explain in Minecraft, But pretty much, Minecraft mobs, especially when it's dark, or nighttime, I guess, so this nighttime example works well, will not want to spawn right next to you, and they won't. So if I'm just in the dark right here, mobs might start spawning, but you won't see a creeper spawn directly next to me. You won't see a zombie spawn right next to me. It takes a little bit of time. And so for this farm to actually work, you have to find about where your chest is, or about where the center of the farm is, and walk away about 120 blocks. It doesn't have to be exactly 120, but about. And you really don't have to care that much. You can kind of just estimate, just start walking. You at least have to be a few chunks away. See, for example, that spider just spawned over there, but within the chunks really close to me, you don't really see any mobs that have spawned yet. Minecraft will not spawn mobs right next to you, and the same goes for farms. The creepers won't spawn. So, you kind of have to travel like a little bit far. Like if I'm like this far, like around here, as you can see, mobs will start spawning around the farm. So the creepers will probably also start spawning in the farm. But all we have to do again is take the torches out and then go about 120 blocks away, and the creepers will start spawning. I know a lot of people have had issues with this farm, and I've seen other YouTubers make this farm, and either other YouTubers have issues or people in their comment section have issues, and that's because they don't mention this key point that you have to be far away. Now, Minecraft mob spawning works different. It's different for every mob, and it's also different depending on how they're spawning. There are, I guess you could say, sort of natural spawns and unnatural spawns. By natural spawns, I mean mobs that will spawn just because it's dark out, which is what this farm uses. It's just dark inside, and we set the right conditions to make it so no other mobs can spawn in here except for creepers. So only creepers will spawn in here because of the carpet, because of the height. And then I guess there's sort of unnatural spawns almost, where you have, you know, obviously a spawner or something like that. That doesn't really matter. You can be right next to the spawner and mobs will still spawn. But since we're not using a spawner, since we're using this method, we have to be careful. So let's plug up that farm, and we're pretty much set to go. I'll spend some time decorating this entrance a bit, and also decorating the farm to make it look a little bit better. And then after that, what I'll do is I'll AFK for a bit, and hopefully we can get some gunpowder, get some paper, and we'll be pretty set to go. Alright, so I made the farm look a bit fancier, and then I also AFK'd for a little bit. So let me show you guys what I came up with. And here is the farm. I think it looks super cool. I really didn't do too much to decorate it. All I did was do a quick pixel art using a few blocks of wool. I have a creeper's face on it. Maybe I'll do it on the other side. And then I love doing this with farms, but I put some campfires with just some trapdoors on top to make it look like smoke's coming out. I like doing this because it gives the farm sort of an industrial feel, like something's actually happening and working inside. You know, it just adds some more motion and dynamic builds to your world, and I think it looks really cool. Sometimes I don't put trapdoors on top of it. Sometimes I can make it work a little bit better. If you want to be extra spicy, you can also put some hay blocks under the campfires to make the smoke go even higher, but I just think the smoke adds a really nice look. I love how it makes it look super industrial and really cool. Like, damn, this is a creeper farm. But anyways, besides that, I also added a little section right here. I just added some glass so that if I was standing here, or maybe like up in the air, maybe I can create a post 120 blocks above to AFK on. I can look down here and see all the creepers falling to their death. I also added a few glowstone, you know, little pits around here, just so no mobs. Ooh, I realized I actually didn't make this so that I could get up easily. I'll have to fix that, but I added a few blocks of glowstone around here as well, just to make sure no mobs would spawn around here. And I also, when I first came back to this farm, I did hear creeper burning, so I know. Okay, I was gonna say, I know we at least have some gunpowder, but we have 24, that's pretty good. I can also go grab some sugarcane really fast, make some paper, and then we can get ourselves some more fireworks. So I'm super stoked. I mean, I love this farm. It works really well. Again, it's super easy to do though, because if you look at the farm, all you have to do is create a second level. And again, the creepers will go into that middle bit because they'll be scared by the cats, and then they'll fall down, fall in the water, and fall to their lava. I've actually built up this farm in my 1.16 survival world up, I believe, like 3 or 4 layers, just because I wanted to be a little extra. I wanted a lot of gunpowder, so that's just what I did, and it ended up working really well. I actually realized I didn't even need to build it up many layers at all, because I already got more than enough gunpowder just from having 1 layer by itself. 2 layers is a lot if you really want like a very good amount of gunpowder and just never have to worry about getting gunpowder again. But if you're just the average player and you just want some gunpowder for your elytra, you probably only need 1 layer. However, if you're getting gunpowder for maybe you want TNT or maybe you have another project in mind, you probably want to build a bigger farm. But still, even just having this is nice. What I'll probably try to do in the future is eventually make my iron golem farm look a little better too. Maybe I'll build up some stone brick walls and you know, just do something else. I hope it doesn't interfere with the spawning of the iron golems. But there we go. I mean, I think this creeper farm is really awesome. I will also link down below my original video where I built this. It's kind of hard to give credit where credit is due for this farm, because this is one of the farms, similar to an iron farm actually, at least with that iron farm, where the mechanics are so easy to understand and the farm design is super simple. So it's kind of hard to credit one person for making the farm, because many people have many videos on similar designs, just because once you realize how to make a farm, it's not hard to come up with different designs. And so that's just the one I use. I'll link my original video. If we make some paper here, I believe, is it just, do you literally just put paper next to gunpowder? I forget. Yep, that's all you have to do. And then you get yourself some firework rockets. Oh, I love it. And then we have our elytra. Plop it on, there we go. And then we have our fireworks. And there we go. We can view our world from above. I love this. What I could actually do, what I might do actually, is create some sort of post, like up here, 120 blocks in the sky, just so I can AFK right above the farm. I don't have to travel 120 blocks away. This is actually pretty cool. I haven't really flown my elytra too much around here. We have a lot of ravines, I realize. We have a nice spawn. That's why I like this seed so much. But I still haven't done too many build projects. We'll work on them soon. Also pretty soon, though, which I'm super excited about, is I'll be starting another normal survival let's play. It won't interfere with this survival let's play at all, this hardcore survival let's play. I just want to start a normal one because it's actually been about 6 months since I started my last one, and it's been a few months since I uploaded on that world. We accomplished a lot, but I think I'm pretty much just done with that world. I got kind of sick of it, and also I haven't uploaded on it in a while, so I'd feel weird going back to that world. But anyways, if you enjoyed this farm and if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing on the channel. I truly do appreciate it. It really means a lot. The support lately has been crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next one.